What if either one of them was watching it right now and they were hurt by this?
Yeah,
I'm not going to compare women to one another. But if you want to, I understand that. I just feel like it might go against your religious statements that you've made.
Like, my beauty doesn't take away from your beauty.
No need to go for her religious statements because she's backing up her claims. If somebody is less attractive, what do you think woke is?
Two individuals there. I'm speaking just in general about beauty being an objective thing. And this is not about judging someone's worth. Everyone is made in the image of God, and your beauty doesn't define your value as a person.
We all just sat here and said that we were going to decide who the entire world would deem more beautiful.
Correct, and that's all we talked about. It was the most basic question. Who looked better? That was simple. It was a simple question. And you being woke by, lengthening the conversation by explaining beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Fuck that. That lady was unattractive. It's that simple. You don't got to complicate it. Now there we go with the semantics. Like, she was unattractive.
So you actually think you're as pretty as Megan Fox?
Huh?
You actually think you're a pretty as Megan Fox?
Oh, yeah.
Because I think you believe that. And that's you. I trust you. Like I was saying, like I put my hand up. I feel like I was one of the two people that did.
Okay.
But that's your opinion. And it's
not an opinion when it's right in your face.
It's not.
Y'all gotta stop trying to confuse or misconstrue opinion with facts. That lady was unattractive. It's that simple. You don't gotta be so, heartfelt with it, or, what do you call it? Apologetic. Stop the apologetic shit. That you're not.
I think it's fair to say that I won't compare two women to each other, and I don't think it's my place to decide what the world thinks is beautiful. Maybe I think differently than other people do. Yes, we discussed ageism, and we discussed like older people being less attractive. Then there wouldn't be granny porn, would there? Okay, so there's people out there who like different strokes for different folks.
Some like Pepsi and some like Coke.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's just a difference of opinion, not truly a fact. No.
But that's not opinion though. It's just a fact. Like, when you're less attractive, you're ugly.
That's a fact to you.
That's simple.
But it's funny that you're having this opinion, and I'm thinking back to the beginning of the show when Brian asked us our ages, and then it's, there's opinions and facts, and it's like, if you don't want to say your age.
That's smearing the conversation because I told him a fact, my age.
Right. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, it's just funny hearing these opinions coming from you.
But I'm not talking about opinions. I'm talking about facts.
I heard them coming from Brian too.
But I told him a fact. What does anything have to do with my opinion? That was a fact. So what are we talking about?
Nothing.
Because we can't misconstrue the conversation.
No, I'm not misconstruing.
I didn't say my age, but that's not an opinion. That was a fact. And I told him my age, which was a fact.
Right.
Keep going.
I don't know.
Good.
It's all good.
So are we smearing the conversation, or are we staying on point? Because we was talking about basic shit.
Hey, keep going, Karen.
It's just...
I'm
Karen. I know it's confusing with all of us sitting here. It's just don't take this the wrong way, but because we are all friends before this, I guess. But it's ironic sitting here and like hearing like Brian talking to you about simple questions that are facts, and then hearing you run around the circle with it, and then now we're talking about something and you're saying it was just a fact. So it's just interesting that we heard from Brian earlier about, like, it was literally just like whatever he was telling you earlier was like what you're saying now, and so it's like I just am confused why it was confusing for you earlier.
Okay, so when I told Brian my actual age, was that an opinion or was it a fact?
I'm hoping it was a fact.
You're hoping it was a fact, or do you want to know that it was a fact, or it was an opinion, or are you just not trying to admit that it was an actual fact when I said it?
I am just saying. I'm not
all you got to do is answer the question.
Age.
It's a simple question. Was it a fact or was it opinion when I told him my age?
I'm assuming you told him the truth, so it's a fact.
Thank you.
I don't need to see a driver's license.
That's it. I'm talking about facts. I'm not talking about opinions.
So if you're right, so it's just.
No, I'm with you. That makes sense what you're saying. I get you.
No, women, y'all are smearing the conversation. We not staying on point. What we were talking about was the basic level of attractiveness or not. All it is, well, if the lighting was good, if she did lose weight, if her hair was tied up, if she had on a different top. No, nobody asked all that. It was a simple question.
What's
And I
wrong
answered
with
the question.
judging? I mean, every single one of us, when we walked in, we all judged each other, whether it was
Correct.
good or bad. It doesn't.
Like, y'all didn't mind calling me pretty, but y'all mind calling somebody ugly. Why is that?
Because it makes them feel bad.
Okay.
It makes ourselves feel bad.
Does it make them feel bad, or is it just the truth?
No.
And you know, sometimes
I rarely
people can't
feel
handle the
bad
truth.
about things that
Well,
I
that's
say.
true,
I know
too.
what I feel, and I say what I feel. So me saying that I won't compare those two women is simply based on my character. That's a thing.
It has
that's
nothing to do
important
with your
me.
character if you call
For me,
somebody
it is.
unattractive.
It's part of how I
guess-
view this world, and I don't want to compare two women. Yes, I'll judge myself all day long, but I'm not about to judge other women. For what? What does it get me? I gain nothing out of it. I think it just, I don't know.
I think we were just objectively talking about beauty, and that's why it came up. I don't think any of us would be sitting here judging that picture if it wasn't brought up in conversation.
Right, yeah.
So,
Well, did you observe anyone's features when you walked in, like anyone's outfits or whatever? That's judgment.
That's
in a
natural
way.
for girls. We always sizing each other
everyone.
up and looking each
We
other
dress for
and
girls.
looking for
We
looks.
don't dress for
Correct.
men. We dress
Exactly.
for other women.
I dress for men. I don't know about y'all, but I dress for men and women.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I think the point you're making is probably like we all make judgments.
Correct.
Yeah,
And-
everyone does.
Like you can't escape, you can't have a world in which we don't
Right.
make judgments. And so yes, you can be charitable in those and try to treat everyone with respect, but it doesn't mean that we're not judging them. And that's not inherently bad.
How I judge them is important, though. So I could judge somebody in my head, but I don't say it out loud because it would be hurtful to them, and not because I want to, be gentle or easy, just because I choose not to emotionally devastate someone else.
I also feel like we can see who is really beautiful inside and outside from
Yeah.
the way they speak about other people.
Yeah, that's a judgment.
Yeah.
That's an opinion.
But is it a fact?
My opinion.
We're never going to know what a fact is. We're never going to know.
Is there proof on that? Can you pull it up? Is there a case study we can read about?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we all have thought
Yeah.
different things about each other based on our looks and what we've all said. I
Yeah.
don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I don't think that somebody telling the truth, it makes them ugly on the inside. In fact, it makes them a bold person, because what people do is lie. You sit here and say you don't judge women, but if I was ugly, you wouldn't have called me pretty, and that would have been you judging me in the first place. If I didn't look like a certain way, you would have been judging me in your head. So just because you don't say it out loud doesn't make it not true, doesn't make it not real. I'm just saying what needs to be
Not
said.
said out loud.
But that's
I'm
not
saying.
what I'm saying.
I don't think it makes you more bold, to be honest. I mean, brashness never makes somebody
Yeah, it
more
does,
bold,
because
and it doesn't-
people
it doesn't-
often overlook the truth.
Right.
And what y'all sitting here doing is talking about well, she would be pretty if this.